What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Duck Koala coming at you guys with a brand new Hooked video. Now I challenged you guys to get 400 likes on last video and right now it's sitting at like 360. I guess I'll go ahead and release this video for you guys, but you guys didn't hit the like goal. So this is part 2. If you guys haven't seen part 1 yet, make sure you guys go do that. The link will be in the description down below. But I want to see you guys smash 400 likes on this video, please. Real quick, I also just want to say sorry about not uploading a video yesterday. I was actually really sick and I came home and I just slept all day and just didn't get to record or anything. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I apologize, but I hope this makes up for it. Big hug to all of you guys and shout out to all the new subscribers. I definitely appreciate all of you new homies. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Last time we left off, Chloe was she was chilling and she heard someone laughing at her pain. So we're gonna go ahead and continue with this story. So I hope you guys enjoy. 400 likes, guys. Let's go. Who's out there? The instant the words cross Chloe's lips, the mood in the air around her changes. The darkness itself seems to stiffen because they know that she knows they're there. I said, who's out there? Chloe waits patiently for a response, and then she waits a bit more, until she is tired of waiting on the darkness to answer. I heard you laughing at me, and I want you to know, whoever you are, I think you're a coward. Hiding out there in the dark, snickering like some playground bully? Now, to be sure, the terrible things watching Chloe are no strangers to insult. How could they be? Many of them are thousands of years old. And for most, their only purpose, their only reason for existing, is to torture, kill, and in all other ways conceivable, torment human beings. So naturally, no small amount of scorn and contempt has been voiced their collective way, as they've carried out their duties throughout the millennia. In fact, over the centuries, just about every jibe, every insult, every denunciation of what they are and what they do has been spat upon them at one time or another. But not here. Not in this deep, dark place they call home. And certainly not by a 14-year-old girl who has recently found herself alone in the world. No, this is a curious occurrence altogether for the wild things watching Chloe. And to be certain, they do not care for it. Did you hear me? I said you're nothing but a coward, and I despise you for it. This time, Chloe's words are met not with a snicker or a gasp of indrawn breath, or even 1,000 gasps of breath. No, this time, Chloe's slander brings the darkness around her to life. Muttering, mumbling, grumbling. Only murmurs at first, but more deafening than the silence which Chloe, until this very moment, found so disconcerting. Not that she is able to comprehend the whispered words filtering into her ears. No, the language of these things is quite ancient and quite foreign to Chloe. But the tone is unmistakable. The things out there in the pitchy blackness are pissed off. Now, to be sure, this was Chloe's intention, to elicit a response. The problem is, she never imagined there was more than one thing out there to respond, let alone an army of them. And that is what it's beginning to feel like as the discontented growling of the wild things rises to a fever pitch. It feels as if she's surrounded by an army of fiends who wish nothing more than to do her all manner of harm. This is of course because Chloe is surrounded by a horde of fiends who wish to do her all manner of harm. Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with! Chloe shouts the words, though she has no clue from whence they came. For despite her earlier claim, she does not wish to die. Not here, not like this, all alone in frigid darkness. Yet, she cannot hold her tongue. Do you think there are enough of you out there yet to manage one little girl? Or are we waiting on a few late arrivals? Another handful of spineless lemmings coming to cower in the blackness where I can't even see you? Now, if the dark things out there in the dark forest were unhappy with the little girl a moment ago, they're absolutely livid after hearing this. And to be clear, the specific instructions they were given are the girl is not to be touched. Now, in the addled minds of the many spiteful beasties miling in the bleakness, this leaves some very tangible gray area, some wiggle room as it were. So for the first time since Chloe woke, the creatures about her, these things that come from far and near to see this little girl they've heard so much about, close and flooding the clearing around Chloe. They don't move slowly and they don't move cautiously. Why should they? They have nothing to fear here, so they approach fast and they approach furiously. One nasty thing after another stampeding by in the blackness, snorting and sniffing, snapping and snarling and breathing chill breaths down the back of the little girl's little neck. If Chloe was terrified before, she is literally frozen with fear now. And the cruel things about her couldn't be happier for it, so they keep coming, both to take part in frightening her to death and to partake of her suffering. Paralyzed, Chloe slams her eyes shut against the thing she can't see. Heavy tears roll down her cheeks, off her chin and into the nothingness before her. But none finds its way to the mossy ground beneath her. Each droplet is sucked from the air by the cruel creatures swarming like sharks. Chloe's chin begins to move, tremble like a shiver, as she searches for the strength to say she's sorry. To let them know she gets it now. She understands without question she went too far. But fear has sapped her strength, and though words never come, not that they would have made any difference to the things in this place. In fact, the things here would rather have enjoyed hearing her beg. But we are beyond that point, for the little girl's little heart is pumping like a bird's now. Much too fast for its own good. This rapid beating is quite audible to the beasties, and it only serves to churn their frenzy all the more furiously. Because this is what they do, what they love. It's what many of them were created for. To scare people to death. And Chloe is close now. Adrenaline has her heart racing at a precarious pace. A searing pain is rising in her chest, and she is quite unable to breathe. Her head begins to spin as her hands shake, and she knows it is almost over. So she starts to let go, to drift off before the worst comes, before her tiny heart explodes inside her chest. She'll be with her mother again soon. And that's when it comes. Out of the nothingness, a single voice, loud and clear, booming even. Though the word is spoken in the lost language of these nightmare creatures, Chloe needs no translation to understand its meaning. For in an instant, the assault on her senses ceases. The stampeding continues, but now the beasties are racing away in all directions. And from above, a shower of leaves swirls down from the thick canopy. As many of the fleeing beings make their escape into the deep, upside-down ocean of branches there. The cruel things are the frightened ones now, but of what? Chloe doesn't care at this point. What she cares about is that her hair no longer blowing in a breeze that's no longer being created by a herd of freaks rushing past her, snapping and snarling and succeeding in frightening the life out of her. And so Chloe slumps to her side, gasping for air. Her heart begins to slow as the ache in her chest diminishes to a dull throb. But is she safe? Something is out there. Something frightened the scary things away, didn't it? Or was that just a dream? A hallucination? The product of an oxygen-starved mind and a failing heart? Hello, Chloe. Clearly, it was none of these things. Lying on her side, gathering her senses, Chloe struggles to place the cold, raspy voice. And though she quickly realizes she's never actually heard the voice before, there is no denying who it belongs to. Did you miss me? Oh my god, dude, that story, oh man, that's getting really freaking good now. Holy crap, I'm so stoked for book 2. Holy crap, man. That part just made everything just so freaking amazing. The imagery, the intensity of everything, I freaking loved that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I definitely appreciate all the new subscribers, and I definitely appreciate if you guys have made it through to this part and you're currently listening to me talk to you right now. I definitely appreciate each and every single one of you guys. But once again, if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that subscribe button down below, or clicking on the little koala logo right there, I would definitely appreciate it, guys. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in to another koala video. This has been your boy, Duck Koala. Peace out.